Hello. Hello. I'm gonna adjust my webcam again. I've done that before today, but I'm doing it again. It's fine. Okay. Might have to adjust it again later. It's fine. We'll just see what happens. How is everyone? Hi, Pradox. How are you? Let me know how the sound is and my voices and everything. I'm a little concerned. As usual. I just am quite also, this is wrong. That should be at 2. I might have to adjust that. That's unimportant at the moment. I play Monster Cat because the lovely Quill Cafe gifted it to me for my birthday. So I thought, I do, and I'm not turning it off. There's just no way I'm turning the AC off. Let's do a full game. No, she hasn't been streaming lately. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible, as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days or the nights, inebriate you with possibilities. Sure. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. Thank you. I didn't need that at then. And for us, it did. I will be that one. Name is... I'll go with Vicky, that's alright. Just pack random. Instant post camera, also have it. Thanks. Cool. Let's go with the tarot. And then the Philosopher's Stone growing kit. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculator Hewlett-Packard V1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer, and who is profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. Oh my gosh, I love this. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Which of these would be your favourite TV show? Fantasy adventure series, game shows, anime, housekeeping shows, beauty contests, I'm gonna go with anime. I'm going with anime. Oh. Fuck yeah, I love anime! We've got so much to talk about now, Vicky. What's your preference, shonen or shoujo? Dub or sub? 90s animation style or modern? I've got a whole folder on my phone of my favorite anime fighting clips. We should binge watch them on the way to camp and try to recreate them this summer. I'm gonna United States to smash your ass to hell and back. This is gonna be awesome. Sure, we only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Alright, so I don't know what any of this does. So there's the lake, there's the Camp Dome, there's the Scout HQ, and there's the manor, or there's the woods. Let's go to the lake. You're in the lake sunbathing. It's kind of relaxing, but hella boring. What's the issue? Have you lost your ability to have some fun unless you're playing video games or partying in wild raves? No, you see, the problem now. You didn't put on sunscreen, but fun screen, which has a fun protection factor of 50. You wash the fun screen away with some water and put on some sunscreen. There you go. You prevent some sunburn and gain +2 fun. Sure. Fun screen. You meet up with Calista and Dahlia to help them objectively calculate how best Dahlia's summer is so far. Let's see. Your meaningful camp experiences quotient is slightly above the mean compared to last year's results. Your ratio of time in nature to important realizations about life and society is about average. Also, your watts of solar radiation observed per square meter of skin is off the charts. Ha! Excellent! No, that last one is actually not excellent. It means you are at severely elevated risk of skin cancer. You should wear more sunscreen. The only sunscreen I need is these muscles! That is both technically and grammatically incorrect, but I have learned by now not to argue with you about these things. That's the spirit! Now what can I do to make my summer even more best? What? Well, by my calculations, your main area of improvement is the lake, which is why I brought you here. You see, your aquatic engagement score is below average this month, and thus... But I can't go swimming! I just ate an energizing and nutritious meal, and swimming within 20 minutes of eating is not acceptable! Guys, did someone say swimming? Scott! What are you doing out there in the lake? Swimming, I think. The problem is, I forgot how to do it. Was this before or after you swam out into the middle of the lake? After! That's why I'm in such a pickle, bro! Can you not simply repeat the steps that got you to the center of the lake, but in reverse? I don't know, let me try! Scott faces away from the shore and flails his arms backwards, attempting to rewind himself onto the shore. It is not very effective. Somebody's gonna have to help him. But Dahlia just ate. Calculista isn't waterproof, and you skipped swimming class to take CPR twice because you're thirsty. Looks like you're only out as to shout out some swimming advice before Scott finally dies of being an idiot. Swimming is just like Mandarin Chinese, except instead of speaking, it's swimming, and instead of Mandarin Chinese, it's water. Just remember what you did last week when you suddenly forgot how to swim. I don't know what is what, and I am scared. Oh. I'm trying, but I can't. Is remembering things like swimming because I forgot how to swim, you guys! Damn. Yes, friend Scott, we are aware. Allow me to create an immersive projection of what happened last week in order to refresh your memory. Initiating memory hologram. Please stand by. Projection begins now. Guys, help! I've forgotten how to swim! It's okay, Scott. Just remember what you did last week when this happened! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Scenario 2 dumb. Infinite recursion. Stack overflow. Calculator starts smoking and falls over. One of his hands falls into the lake, electrifying the entire thing and sending Scott skyrocketing back to shore. Hey, you did it! You saved Scott! When Cal wakes up and sees how many fish you're responsible for killing, though, he's anything but happy. You lose 2 creativity and 1 charm for breaking him. Oh well. It happens. I'm gonna go to the woods. That day we're halfway through the woods, you find a tree with the words J plus... You find a tree with the words J plus S forever carved on it. Aww. Really? Then on another tree you find J is a liar and a cheating hoe! That's less cute. Then on another tree you find S. I know you banged like 12 people abroad in Europe. Don't dish what you can't take. Wow, drama on the trees. On the last tree, S doxes J. It turns out J lives on 7889 plus 2 smarts lane. Boy, you sure can learn a lot from trees. You're recovering from that interaction when Dahlia almost tramples you with her rock-hard calves. Oh, hey, Vicky! I didn't see you behind the majestic silhouette of my own flexing muscles! I've got to stay in top physical condition if I'm ever going to earn my FBI agent badge before the end of summer. You're about to explain to Dahlia how that's a different kind of badge than she probably thinks it is when you notice another Dahlia in the vicinity. What? What are you looking at, Vicky? I'm flexing my quads right now. You should be looking at me. Who are you, stranger who looks almost exactly like me? Explain yourself at once. I don't look like you. You look like me because I'm Dahlia Cleaner. I don't know what's happening. You're not me. I am. You lack the necessary muscles. On the contrary, I don't know. Since I'm the real Dahlia Cleaner, the real Dahlia Cleaner looks like this. And since you don't look like this, I'm the imposter? But how could I be? Am I such a master of disguise that I have fooled even myself? No. No, you're not a master of disguise. But I am. Councillor Flodge. Really? That's right, Dahlia. It was me all along. You can tell because I was wearing a mask. Your ingenuity truly knows no bounds. Counselor, if only I had your mastery of the art of infiltration, I might make a better candidate for the FBI. Alas, my flawless blue skin and extreme handsomeness render me totally unfit for undercover work. Why, even if I pose as a contestant in a beauty pageant in order to stop a domestic terror plot and a fun-filled romp starring Sandra Bullock, I'd likely render myself too conspicuous due to winning so hard. Please, Councillor Flodge, Teach me your ways. I am willing to devote all my time to this, eschewing any romantic relationships in the meantime. What? No, fuck that. Show Dahlia you're the better camouflage shooter by suggesting someplace where her natural assets would really help her blend in. What? A Dahlia Aquino cosplay contest, a utopian society of buff smurfs. Yes! Fun. Yes, of course! The third international cosplay competition for Dahlia Aquino dress-up, which happens to be going on right now! Why didn't I think of that? Probably because you're not a master of disguise like me, or, to a lesser extent, Vicky. This is just like going undercover at a Miss Universe pageant, only better, because there will be more of me there. Come on, Vicky, help me get ready for Thick Dad! Soon, in the Thick Dad dressing room. Alright, we've only got a few hours to prepare my disguise. Let's think. What would Dahlia wear to a Dahlia cosplay competition? You suggest the outfit she's currently wearing. That's genius! A true warrior makes use of her surroundings, and clothes are totally surroundings. But clothes are only the beginning. A true master of disguise mimics everything from the suspect's gait to the way of talking. How do I learn to walk and talk like Dahlia? Is just walking and talking the way she normally talks. Are you sure? I feel like I should be doing more to prepare. Let me see. Dahlia walks past a full-length mirror, scrutinizing her movements. My God, you're right! It's as if I'd be training my entire life for this job. They'll never know it's me under this flawless Dahlia disguise! You couldn't agree more. You leave Dahlia to stare intensely at her own reflection for character research and join the excited audience. It's a great show! You've never seen so many buff blue babes in your life. Unfortunately, though, Dahlia only wins second place. You assume she'll be crushed. Crush! I'm delighted! It means that my Dahlia impersonator disguise was so convincing, no one could tell I was the real Dahlia! Plus, did you see the first place contestant? She's flawless! I'm flattered to even be in the same competition as such a professional. Here she comes out! I'm beautiful, aren't I? She sure is. So beautiful that just spending all day looking at people pretending to be her has instilled you with +2 boldness and +1 creativity. Sure, this makes sense. I'm gonna go to there. I forgot what this game, well, to be fair, it was Monster Prom, but I forgot what this game can do to your throat when you're voicing the characters. But you can't not voice the characters, you know? You're cozying up by the fire, enjoying the smell of gently singed conflict. When you remember that conflict doesn't have a smell and actually you're hearing it. No, you're a fuck shark! Also, what does that even mean? It means that you are not the VP. You will never be the VP, just like you will never conquer the 8th circle of hell. Those are the worst characters to voice. How dare you! You take that back right now or I'm quitting the bed! Heh! Like we even need you. My dead grandma can play the drums with more rhythm than you can. You politely interrupt to congratulate them on having a band, apparently, and ask what the trouble seems to be, since you're known for your conflict resolution skills. So, our Ventagram has really been taking off in the whole spooky cantina night scene, which is actually a shockingly saturated and competitive market. Joy is our lead singer, so it's pretty easy to see that she's the CEO of the band. And since I shred on electric guitar so fucking sick, not to mention design, execute our makeup and hairstyling, I am clearly the band's vice president. No, I'm the band's vice president. The drum beat is like the heartbeat. Without a drum, the body can't breathe and dies. Not only is that not true of a drum, that's not even true of a heartbeat. You hope Dahlia is better at drumming than she is at an enemy. Well, what do you think, Vicky? Who's the VP of the band? And Joy's right-hand man. Hey, Alex, how are you? Oh, woman, nice try, Damien. Okay. Here at work, coming in for a look. I appreciate it. You come in to listen to me destroying my voice. Because Thank you. Because I thought for my birthday celebration, I'd just destroy my voice voicing Monster Prom characters. Oh my god. A good vice president can carry the band through rough times. Who else but Dahlia has the strength to lift an entire group of people, their instruments, and their sound equipment? We have to make her love us. Sorry. Ah, see? Vicky gets it. The drum is the heart of the band, just like the heart carries the entire body. That's bullshit. First of all, no way the heart carries the entire body. That's what the liver is for. They clearly don't teach biology at Camp Spooky, but do they not teach it at Spooky High either? And second of all, I could totally carry an entire band. Watch me. I can carry anything. I can carry this orange. That's pretty good. But what about that horse? No, I can't carry that horse. Okay, so you can carry things heavier than an orange but lighter than a horse? What about a guitar, a mic, and a drum kit? Damon tries, and he can. Okay, but can you carry me? Of course I can! Just watch me cry! I can't. There you have it. Maybe you can carry all our instruments, but you can't carry me, and I'm part of the band. If you can't carry me and Joy, and you can't carry our band through the rough times. Okay. Oh, but you can. Without saying anything, Dahlia picks up Damien and then all of the instruments. Vicky, you're more or less Joy size. Dahlia picks you up as well. And I bet all our sound equipment combined still doesn't weigh more than this horse. Up you go, bodacious Tartars, the Palomino show horse lord. Dahlia stands for a moment, holding aloft a veritable horse load of band weight. Fine. You're the band VP. Just put me down now. She does. That was actually pretty metal. We should write a song about it. We could call it Horse Lords and Guitar Swords. I have a lot of regrets. And right now, what I'm doing to my throat is the regrets. I love it! Oh, go get a sword so the song title is historically accurate as well as rhyming. Hell yeah! Dahlia seems to have forgotten to put you down, and you never asked you to, so the two of you spend a wonderful night questing for a sword for a death metal band. Classic camp shenanigans. Let's go to the manor. While you're exploring the haunted manor, you hear a voice calling your name. It comes from under the bed. Two blood-red eyes stare at you from the inky darkness under the bed. A voice that sounds older than time whispers, "Do you want to gain some boldness, Vicky?" You say yes, because you actually do want that. Okay, here you go. Whatever the thing is, it gives you +2 bonus. What a nice under the bed thing. You're minding your own business, smelling people. Sure. When Dahlia grabs you and drags you to the lakeshore. There you are, Vicky. Once more, I need your help achieving the best summer ever. Critique my rock skipping technique. Dahlia skips a rock straight upwards. It disappears into space. Moments later, you notice a faint glimmer in the sky. It's not Dahlia's rock, or the satellite Dahlia's rock destroyed. It's a meteor. It crashes into the woods on the far side of the lake, turning them into a giant bonfire. Yes! Ultimate campfire! Quick, tell me some campfire stories, but very loudly! You're about to tell her the one about the horny summer campers who finally boinked, when you're distracted by a glowing figure approaching you across the lake. Greetings, says the figure in a warm, booming voice. It is I, Callor, Herald of Summer! Callor, it's an honor to meet you! Can you critique my rock-skipping technique? I am here on a much more important errand, says the spirit. Your passion for achieving the ideal summer has moved me. I have a quest for you. I've grown weak as of late due to lack of worship. The heralds of the other seasons mock me and drain my power. I need you to destroy them! I will do it, noble Hartman! I was going to say talk to them and ask them to stop being such jerks, but honestly, that sounds great if you're up for it. The first herald you must defeat is Vern, Herald of Spring. He's in Florida. Good luck. I make my own luck out of blood. Blood! Moments later, you're face to face with Vern. It turns out traveling to Florida is easy. You just mix the can of Bud Light with cough syrup and you're there. Okay. What's up, bros? Said Vern while shotgunning a hard seltzer and thinking about boobs. Here to defeat me on behalf of that nerd Callor? Yes, and also to get a tan. A good tan is critical for the best summer ever! Ha! Says Vern, doing 3 cake stands at once by the grace of his divine might. Suck my Easter eggs, losers. No one can defeat me, he says. I'm gonna live forever. Spring break! Woo! You'll just see about that. It so happens that you know the perfect technique for defeating the Herald of Spring. Allergies. What? Says Vern, visibly nervous. No way! A little pollen isn't enough to destroy the mighty spring! Oh yeah? Then how about a lot of pollen? Pollen, eat this 50-pound bag of pollen I carry around for exercise/sex reasons! My mind instantly went to that 6-pollen fanfic trope that I hate. No, I don't want to eat it, cries Vern. I only eat microwave burritos and pussy. He lets out a tremendous sneeze. Mood. Ha! Take that! And this! Dahlia whips out an enormous bag of shrimp and peanuts and starts stuffing them down Vern's throat. Ah! He screams, stop that! Shrimp and peanuts don't have anything to do with spring! Ha ha ha! Spring shrimp! Spring shrimp! I can't say that. It turns out Vern is extremely allergic to shrimp. Maybe it's the peanuts, or the bees, or the gallon jug of black fluid labelled Vern poison. Whatever the cause, Vern fucking dies like a loser, and you dance on his stunner shades. Yes! Yes! Summer is victorious! Also, I have quite a few shrimp left over. Do you want to have a shrimp party? I might make some chamomile tea soon. Hell yeah, shrimp party. You dunk them in the Vern poison. It's harmless to you and actually quite delicious. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Alright, where haven't I been? Let's go to the Camp Dome. While you're in the throes of battle at the Camp Dome, one of the teammates suddenly gets shot by 3 swift arrows. While slowly dying, he asks you to take the +2 charm he had hanging around his neck in a silver locket. RIP teammate. It's a family heirloom. He wants you to take it to his family and tell him his son died in battle. While crying, you promise to do so. You honour his death. Thing is, later you end up bitching watching 15 episodes of Garfield back to back and you totally forget about your promise. Oopsies! Oopsies! Oh my god. I hate this. Vicky! Hi, what are you doing? Not important. It's time to kill Winter. I tracked her down. Her name is Bruma, and she lives in Alaska in a palace made of ice and crude oil. Let's go. You hesitate for a moment because Alaska sucks, but that triggers a travel montage before you can eject. 1 plane, 1 bus, and 1 chon ride later, you stand before the palace of the Hero of Winter. The portcullis opens with a tremendous grating noise. Who dares approach my sanctum? Bellows the hero, who looks like Elsa from Frozen, but wearing a Christmas sweater and blazoned with the words, "This is not copyright infringement." It is I, Darby Aquino, and I've come on behalf of the Hero of Summer to melt you into fluid. Let it go. Foolish mortal, says Bruma. You cannot defeat the mighty Winter. It is by far the superior season. I agree. What? Impossible! Summer has all the best things! Revealing swimsuits, sweating profusely, the Summer Olympics! Indeed, says Bruma, but Winter has bitter cold, not being able to go outside, and the Winter Olympics, which has ice skating, so really which one is better? Curses, she's right! Damn those figure skaters and their sexy ice bikinis! Exactly. Yes, you cannot stand against me, smiles Bruma. Now run along. I have lunch with Sarah Palin in an hour. No, you can't give up so easily. Surely there must be a way to ruin Winter and defeat his hero. Wait, you got it. Invite all the relatives to a holiday dinner, then ambush them with politics. Socks, give her socks. Wow, I was just gonna stab her with an ice pick. That's way more complicated, which must mean it's way smarter. Damn it. A few phone calls and handwriting invitations later, Bruma's family is at the gates of her palace demanding to be let inside. What is the meaning of this? Shouts the ice princess. It is not a holiday! Why are we gathering? Your doom, honey? Says Bruma's mum, a hag made of icicles. Does that mean you're finally getting married? Mom, I told you I'm focused on my career right now, says Bruma. Fine, come in, I'll make everyone slushies. Crowd files in. Bruma makes slushies. Uncle Yeti makes some uncomfortable comments about race. It's a typical family gathering. Then, just as everyone's sitting down to a meal of crushed flavoured ice. So, how does everyone feel about current political figure? I hate him, says Umiko, Bruma's Yukiona half-sister. I love him, says Martha, Bruma's aunt, who is a Wendigo and also an anti-vaxxer. Good. Good. That said, continues Martha, I understand that I embrace his policies in part because they consciously reaffirm my own prejudices and cater to my fear that I'm being left behind by society in my old age. And for my part, says Umiko, though I'll never agree with your backwards politics, I understand the very human motivations behind them and see no need to ruin our family dinner by arguing about this. What? How are you not fighting? Why are you so calm? I don't know, says Shrugsbrim. I guess you could say we're all pretty chill. No! The pun knocks you all the way back to Camp Spooky, where you're left to wallow in your total defeat. You lose Dahlia's respect. 2 charm and 1 boldness. Oops. I'm gonna sit here, I don't know. Hey, Vicky. I'm glad you're here. I was busy studying and judging all our comments, but now I can judge them outline with you. Take Drew, for example. She's a great hero and stuff. But what's up with her whole antisocial attitude? Do you think she's hiding anything? Do you know anything particularly juicy about someone, Vicky? I must know. Whoa, geez, okay, it looks like this moth really needs some juicy gossip in his life. Better get to making some up. Music video. Booty. Who would I love to have dinner with? Satan. This is not true, by the way. Oh my gosh, this is even juicier than I anticipated. Thanks for trusting this information with me, Vicky. Yeah. Not long after that, Moss is completely spread your room around camp. Hey, so you know Vicky, right? Listen to this because you may not know her as well as you thought. According to what I heard, last year she was arrested for taking part in a illegal music video. The trial was long and tedious, right? Right until Vicky, who was defending herself, called a surprise witness who is none other than Satan. I heard it was a trial to remember, but that's not even the strangest thing. In the end, the judge determined Vicky was innocent solely based on her booty. Better to keep that in mind next time you're talking to Vicky. Thanks to your gossiping skills, Vicky's reputation is forever changed and she gains +2 creativity. Cool. Welcome, welcome. You new here? Don't fret, let me explain how this works. I'll prepare you a drink, the drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one, but if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second on. Okay. Look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for it. Okay. Get ready and good luck. You know, totally. I was testing your common sense, and you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. Good old mosquito. It's not a drink, just a magic mosquito that will drain your heart off. But when it's finding in your stomach, I'm just someone. Oh, okay. Might feel some tickles in your tummy. Shite. Interesting. It's very interesting. I like that. Let's see if that will get me creatively. Oh, cool. So in the day, learning new skills with monster guts in order to earn badges. You earn a badge for healing a wound only using the bark of a tree. You earn a badge for writing poems in iambic pentameter. You earn a badge for building a blackberry using only real blackberries. Nice. Completing all of those unexpected and probably useless learns +2 creativity. Okay, I'm gonna go back there. I am gonna go make myself a chamomile tea because I'm destroying my voice by doing this. I will be back. It's hot because I didn't put any cold water in it. It's just straight boiling water with tea, obviously. Obviously. Gotta have the tea with it. Oh, man. Okay, let's get back to it. There's nothing you like more than being helpful, provided it is in turn helping you find your summer honey. So it's no surprise you find yourself aiding Dahlia in the collection of another scout badge. Alright, Vicky, hold the megaphone right there so I can scream into it and still have my hands free for powerful gestures. Let me know if you have any tips for being louder. I really want this badge. Deep breath and... Oh gosh. Since the 1950s, around 8.3 billion tons of plastic have been produced worldwide and only 9% are recycled. Plastic kills millions of birds and animals a year, while poor air quality is a huge contributor to human fatalities. By the year 2050, the amount of plastic in the ocean will outweigh the total number of fish. Miss Aquino, why are you interrupting this lovely day at Camp Spooky with your incessant screaming this time? Oh, Camp Director Miss Weaving, I was absolutely engaged in the camp-sanctioned pursuit of scout badges. Today I'm trying to get to the badge for noise pollution, so I'm screaming facts about pollution as loudly as I can. Miss Aquino, the noise itself is the pollution. You don't need to be making noise about pollution. All you've succeeded in doing now is distracting and depressing the camp population when they should be doing fun things like manual labour. Camp Director Miss Weaving, I'm so sorry. I would never intentionally upset you. As a strong female leader who is intimidating and scary, you are a role model of mine. Well, Miss Aquino, I do respect your respect for me, which is why I'm going to confiscate the thing you crave most. My approval. No, please, take my phone, take my face, take anything. Just don't take your approval. Too late. It's been confiscated. You may have it back when you've earned it. Oh no, what will I do? I can't bear to be at Camp Spooky if I can't have the respect of a terrifying female authority figure mood. If Dahlia leaves summer camp, she leaves behind a possibility to be a summer honey. Luckily, you know the best way to gain Weaving's approval. Become a doctor. We cannot do creativity. Yes, of course. Being a doctor makes your parents proud. I mean, your camp authority figure who you in no way view as a substitute parent. But you know what being a doctor also makes? Time. A lot of it. It makes time go away. That is not wrong. Under normal circumstances, becoming a doctor does make time go away. Luckily, you're good friends with the admissions director of Hyperbolic Time University's Medical College of Spirit and Time, thanks to your shared hobby of illegal underground high-speed origami folding. All it takes is a quick test and you and Dahlia are whisked away to a pocket dimension where you can spend years studying medicine in what seems like mere seconds back home. Whoa! There's so many buildings here, so many classrooms. I bet they even play things in gym other than dodgeball. You don't bother telling her that there probably isn't a lot of gym class in med school. You trust you'll find out soon enough. And so she does, and the two of you enter the rigors of med school. You consider participating in campus Greek life, but decide to make a social sacrifice to focus on learning. You go through the highs of earning high scores on tests and the lows of earning low scores on tests. You dissect corpses and also sometimes zombies with their consent. In a literal blink of an eye, 8 years have passed at the Hyperbolic Time University's Medical College of Spirit and Time, and you return back to your dimension. Look, Director Miss Weaving, look! I'm a doctor now! May I have back the approval you took, please? A doctor, Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. If you were a doctor and a lawyer, that would be better. But I will indeed restore my approval to you. Thanks, Mom! It's possible there are deeper issues underlying my desire for approval. I should maybe go to Hyperbolic Time University's College of Social Sciences and study psychology. Well, whether she does or not, at least she's a doctor now. Not that she has any plans to practice medicine ever, but surely it helps your relationship that you spent 8 years together in a different reality. Sure. If nothing else, it gives you plenty of fond memories, as well as 2 charm and 1 creativity. I need more creativity again. That day in Monster Scouts, you all learn how to build scarecrows. That's vaguely nature-related, right? You decide to take it a step further, though. You add a magic crystal you found in the cave last month to your scarecrow to turn it into a sentient being. The scarecrow is very grateful to have been made alive. You take your new friend out for a soda and have a very pleasant afternoon. Then you're forced to disassemble him so the next group of scouts can use the materials. Your scarecrow begs you not to relinquish your gift of life, but you're a dedicated monster scout first. The scouts appreciate your dedication to the organization. You're rewarded to creativity. Sure! After that, you happen upon Dahlia messing around in front of a tent. It looks like she's surrounding it with bear traps and pictures of herself saying, "Swipers, no swiping! Oh, hey, Vicky, Ow, damn it!" Dahlia stepped in one of the bear traps while walking up to you. She yanks it off her foot and proceeds to mangle and take revenge on every last one of them. Is anyone else turned on right now? I should have known those rusty little ankle biters would never work, but how else can I improve my fortress away from fortress? Vicky, maybe you can help me. As you know, I'm an extremely accomplished monster scout, and the badges I've earned are arguably worth more than gold or love. Obviously, I can't undercut my natural good looks by wearing them all the time, but I don't like storing them in my tent without any sort of defenses. There are monster scout badge thieves lurking around every corner, hiding in the shadows, always ready to steal badges. I need to be prepared. You kind of doubt that, but it's cute seeing Dahlia so passionate and worked up about something. In your silence, she goes back to punching the bear traps. Now's a good time to brainstorm. How can you fortify her tent to ward off badge thieves? Make a scarecrow out of the corpse of a previous robber. That's creativity. I can't do that. Scatter a very alluring 1,000-piece puzzle around the tent. Thieves will get so distracted trying to finish it that I won't. Let's try that. Ah, damn. I was wrong. I have a puzzle here, actually. I brought it to work on between attack waves, and I don't think it'll be used as... Oh. You and Dahlia scatter the pieces. You suggest hiding in a nearby bush. Well, not so fun. I have 10 fun. What was it? I'm pretty sure I see 2 pieces that go together. Let me go join those real quick. Wait, here's 2 more that fit. I think this is a corner piece. What picture is it supposed to think anyway? You try to pull Dahlia away, but she's completely enraptured by the puzzle. You're pretty sure you hear footsteps behind you, but she won't look up. Stop distracting me, Vicky. I always found which piece this part belongs to. Wait, is this a puzzle piece or just a warped piece of tree bark? You're a strong adversary, 1,000-piece hibiscus puzzle for kids and teens, but Dahlia, Akino is stronger. If you won't fit together, I'll make you fit. Dahlia spends an excruciating long time solving mangling the puzzle. When she finishes, she finally looks up and sees that her tent has been robbed while she was distracted. No! My precious badges! Was this your plan all along, Vicky? I see it now. It was a tag team robbery. It was a distraction. Thought you could defeat me with a puny puzzle, eh? I'll show you a distraction with my fist. Not a fist distraction. You hate those. You reach into your bag, pull out another puzzle, and throw it on the ground in front of Dahlia before sprinting away. Hey, you can't run from me! As soon as I'm done putting together this picture of the Venetian canals, will make you regret ever being born. I don't understand why. Maybe the other one was boldness. Because that's the only way. Oh well. I lost smarts the charm. But my... okay, let's sit here. You're searching the campfire for drop s'mores you can eat. When you run into Dahlia and Marlowe, both crowded around Dahlia's phone. So as I was saying, I had to conquer the kingdom and the fourth circle or how they insulted me by being a kingdom that exists that I don't rule. Duh! That makes perfect sense. It's like I always say, keep your friends close and hold your enemies like a baby bird that you can crush in your hand with one careless move. So after I slaughtered the royal family and claimed the throne, I decimated half the population. It's a fun way to encourage obedience to my wrath. So you killed a 20th of the population? But here's the weird part. I tweeted about the thing on Howl's Twitter, and I'm getting replies calling me a violent tyrant who is total evil and not even cool. And apparently there's some kind of hashtag trending about it. I keep seeing hashtag Blue Scourge of Death, hashtag Dahlia Scandal, hashtag Fourth Circle Burning. Oh dear, well you've come to the right place. They don't call me the feed doctor for nothing. Dahlia, what exactly did you tweet? Fourth circle losers! I killed half your people! Ha ha ha! Welcome to rule of my iron fist population you! Hashtag violent! Hashtag violence! Hashtag ha ha! Dahlia! This is a total emergency! You hashtag like a boomer! Oh, and the rest of it's pretty bad optics too. Fascinating. I never considered the optics of conquering a kingdom, but now that you've mentioned it, I know exactly what to do. Find and murder everyone who tweeted anything even slightly critical of me. I shall drink the blood of what I can only assume from the profile picture is a legion of anime girls. Yeah. Listen, Dahlia, I really do understand how you feel because I am a true empath that understands literally every possible emotion. But I'm afraid this is a little more complicated than just murdering a few Anon accounts. We've got to flip the narrative here and get public opinion on your side. That way you can conquer 1,000,000 kingdoms and everyone will just cheer you on and admire how you're increasing the number of women in high-ranking government positions. Milo, I like the sound of that. Dahlia, ruler of 1,000,000 kingdoms. Whoa! Maybe I'll even take a harem. Here's my official recommendation. Partner with some fourth circle influencers. I'm talking snap stories, posts, giveaways, fake relationships, fake breakups, everything. Ah, I see. Or partner with the most influential people in the fourth circle so that when I inevitably murder them, it'll really crush the will of the people. Oh gosh, Dolly does not seem to be observing Milo's social media for this. Steer those daily cuties in the right direction. Upload a video of you decimating the population, but with a dangerous woman by Ariana Grande as a background song, so it's all about feeling empowered. Show people you have changed by writing a nice poem about how bad you feel. This way, the countless deaths won't be for nothing. There'll be an inspiration for a nice poem. I think it's this one. You're going with Dahlia. She doesn't need to stop murdering. If anything, she needs to murder more. She just needs a good soundtrack to make it all super inspiring. That's an awesome idea, done and uploaded. You two are preposterous. I'm certain that's not going to work. First off, it's a very transparent and bad faith take on empowerment. Secondly, Ariana and I are technically still feuding over her granny's dress. She used that exact shade of my skin tone for that grey monstrosity of a garment. Milo, how dare you insult Ariana Grande? Can't you tell that my hairstyle is obviously a tribute to her signature ponytail? Milo's about to argue back, but before they get the chance, Dahlia's phone starts blowing up with replies to her latest tweets. You read through them. Dahlia decimated my people and I lost my entire family. Now that's my kind of feminism. Women can be murderers too. Hashtag boss bitch. Super interesting tweet from Dahlia. Gotta say, she's killed half my people, so she really is a dangerous woman. Nice to see someone be real on Twitter, lol. My parents died in Dahlia's decimation of the Fourth Circle capital, but damn, Ariana's songs are catchy! Haha, ha. Now it's hard to tell if I like or dislike this content. Wow. I didn't think this was possible, but I guess I was wrong about social media. Oh dear God, is this how grandparents feel? Am I a grandparent? Milo leaves to go stare into a mirror and contemplate their existence and also learn how to be a good grandparent. That worked perfectly. Good job, Vicky. I guess you're pretty good at flipping the narrator or whatever. No. Hey, don't you dare flip me. I wonder what song I can annihilate my enemies to next. I think Selena Gomez would be a good fit for an upcoming siege now that I think about it. You spend the evening sharing a pair of headphones with Dahlia. You two make a whole playlist of songs that Dahlia can play while she crushes the skulls of her enemies' bad blood. Because baby, now we got bad blood. You name it, Dahlia plus Vicky, hot summer playlist. Beats to murder / study to, and maybe also bone if the mood is right. Sure. Why the heck not? Sure. Let's go to the woods. That day you get lost in the woods. You decide to study the trees, bark, and moss patterns to solve the situation. By reading one tree's bark, you realize which direction north is. By reading another tree's bark, you learn the exact age of the tree, 73. By reading yet another tree's bark, you learn the tree, like Irish poaching, believes Buffy and Spike were the ultimate ship on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. No. Tara and Willow, obviously. Anyway, wow, whoa, so much useless knowledge. You gain 2 smarts. Afterwards, you're hiking with Joy, Dahlia, and Milo. Joy and Milo are trying to have a very insightful conversation about the practical value of tragic literature, but a loud nearby crunchy noise is totally killing the vibe. Okay, Dahlia, what are you eating? I thought I told you that chewing on the bones of your enemies is a choking hazard. I'm not choking on anything. I'm eating these berries I found a few minutes ago. They were so colorful and bright and full of possibilities. They're probably poisonous. Much like your future, darling. Wait, how do you know those berries aren't poisonous? I guess I don't. Well, the only way to know for sure would be to eat all of them and see if I get poisoned. That is literally the worst method I can think of to solve this. Milo, back me up here. But I like Dahlia's go-getter attitude. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Ugh. You're both hopeless. I guess I'll just save the day again. Off the clock, might I add. Hey, the real profit is knowing you did the right thing. Just let me... I actually don't know if these are poisonous either. Well, this is awkward. Does anyone have any ideas on how to identify these? Dahlia raises her hand. Besides eating them? Milo raises the hand. Or doing an Instagram poll. Everyone puts the hand down. Looks like it's all up to you now. Do you have any ideas? Find some besotted lovers in the woods and tragically murder one of them. If the other tries to eat your berries, they're definitely poisonous. Check the berries' Yelp reviews. Oh my gosh. Oops! Too much talking. Dahlia's hungry. We can't waste time. You follow the sounds of conversation to find a man and woman sitting in a nearby clearing. You open your poison detection kit, pull out your poison detection Glock, and off the man. No, cries the woman. My platonic friend Mark. Why would you do that, you sick bastard? Oh. I think this has all been a huge misunderstanding. We were looking to off one half of a pair of desperate lovers. Sorry. But you know... Are you serious right now? What, you assume just because Mark and I were a man and woman we just had to be dating? This is just the kind of bullshit heteronormative thinking that makes discourse between genders all but impossible. What? It means get bent, douchebags. She storms off. You definitely feel like an asshole now, but the real issue is that you still don't know whether or not Dahlia's berries poisonous. You literally murdered someone. You just murdered someone. I don't think I really care about that right now. My main concern is whether or not you think this is a date, Vicky. Agreed. As someone with an ambiguous gender identity myself, I cannot just assume that every interaction I have with anyone is a potential date. Nor do I want to. Yeah, being a murderer is one thing, but a creepy murderer is a step too far. Come on, guys. They leave. They take the berries with them too. They don't even leave. You need to off yourself with in order to escape this embarrassing situation. Bummer. You lose 2 fun and 1 smart. Shit happens, man. At Day Monster Scouts, they teach you how to use the stars and trees bark to find your way when you get lost on the internet. As a test, coach leaves you in the middle of the internet. You easily get lost. Before you know it, you're watching the Spanish synchronized swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven. You don't earn the orientation while on the internet, but you definitely gain +2 creativity from watching such beautiful display of skill. You end up hanging with Dahlia, trying to teach her the meaning of the word chill. You feel like you're starting to make progress when... But wait, how can you be a bear if you're actually Coach in a bear costume? This is a bear preparedness drill, Dahlia. I'm dressed as a bear in order to teach campers about bear safety. Suspend your disbelief. Okay, what muscles do I flex to suspend my disbelief? Your glutes. Now, are you prepared for a bear attack? You bet I am! I knew there was a reason I legally changed my middle name to Bear Puncher this morning. Oh my god. Not so fast, my enthusiastic camper. If bears were all about punching, we wouldn't need drills. What if a bear engages you? Not in a battle of blows, but a battle of wits. From behind his back, Coach produces 2 full wine glasses. Don't worry, it's just grape juice. Even wily bears don't condone drinking alcohol at summer camp. But here's a twist. One of these glasses is poisoned. The Battle of Wits has begun. It ends when you choose your glass and we both drink and find out who is the winner and who is dead. Normally I wouldn't condone drinking poison at summer camp either, but this is for educational purposes. Dahlia snatches the glass out of Coach's hand and closes both of them. I choose both classes! What? Why? Because it's the last thing you would expect. It's called lateral thinking, and I excel at it because my brain is the strongest. Okay, well, you're definitely poisoned now. Oh, whoops. Oh no, you can't smooch Dahlia if she dies of poison. Romance and courses is only okay if they're reanimated somehow. Tell her to survive this latest idiotic mistake. I thought that would be bold, yeah. Of course, it's simple math. Poison plus poison equals no poison. Dahlia produces a bottle of bleach from somewhere in her muscles, pours it into a tall glass with ice and a little umbrella. Dahlia, wait! Drinking bleach is bad for your health. Ha! Only according to the bear who just poisoned me. I've had enough of your tricks. No, this is Coach talking. I know I'm contemplating really convincingly as a duplicitous bear, but I'm breaking character because I don't want you to drink bleach. Why shouldn't I? Because I lied about the poison, okay? I just wanted to warn you about the dangers of engaging in high-stakes intellectual costumes with wily forest creatures. I didn't want to actually hurt you. You mean I'm not really poisoned? The only poison you've ingested is the poison of a good education, and that's the one poison we should all be drinking. What? What? Curses! That wasn't real poison. How will I ever earn my willingly ingest a deadly poison badge? Unless... With a sly grin on her face, Dahlia chunks the bleach. Bow to my superior intellect. No, call your home to tell them you're going to die from drinking. Coach calls up Dahlia's house to deliver bad news. Hello? Yes, I have something terrible to tell you. Your daughter Dahlia can just drink bleach. Yes, how did you know? Oh, this is what she ends up doing anytime she finds herself in a battle of wits? Okay. But how do you keep her from dying of... You replaced all the bleach with blue Okay. Dahlia continues to gulp down her delicious bleach, blissfully unaware of Coach's conversation. Coach even awards her the poisoned badge to preserve the illusion. Nice work, you managed to turn a boring educational ambush into a badge-eating opportunity through the power of blue Gatorade. You gained 2 fun and 1 smarts. This game is fucking... Okay. Pardon. Later, you're craving a healthy dose of attention from your peers when you spot Dahlia and Aravi by the campfire. So, Watson ripped the biceps off. He pretty much knew I'd won, but he still agreed and asked to get a quick make-out before I deliver the mortal blow. So awesome! Oh my god, Dahlia, you boss blue babe, you were so bad. Looks like Dahlia, Aravi, and Hicks are conducting one of their classic girl talk sessions. You butt in as usual. You could join our girl talk if you want, Vicky, but you better be conversing at the top of your game. Today, we're discussing the ultimate girl talk subject: crushes. Aravi, you draw the short bone in the rabbit spine. You're first. Who's your secret crush? The rules of girl talk dictate that you have to tell us, or at least give us hints. Whoa. Is Aravi about to admit that she's an emotion, and that emotion is romantic in nature, and she feels that towards another person and not a battle axe? Come on, guys, do I really have to say it? Ugh. Well, if I have to admit it, I've always had a secret crush on that center mini-boss that lives right outside the woods. Oh, Ravi, are you fucking serious? Is that why we keep taking those patrol shifts on the forest perimeter? Those were at 3 a.m. Ravi. Whatever! I know it's kind of embarrassing, but he's pretty buff, and when I hear all the muscle squatching sounds, when I crush him! What? Okay, I admitted mine. Now you have to say yours, Dahlia. Tell us, who's your secret crush? This is kind of tough because I don't usually just tell someone directly when I'm crushing on them. I don't really bother keeping my crushes a secret. But I guess my current number one crush is Timothy Chalamet. I can't stop fantasizing about crushing him. Just one of my boots could crush all of his bones. We're meant to be. Dear God, my crush is Dahlia, and I rather literally mean people that they want to crush. Every time I get a new crush, I totally get this intense feeling of butterflies in my stomach. It lasts right up until I stop. The last drop of blood out. Hee hee. Ha! I get that too, and I get kind of jealous. I don't like anyone else to crush my victims. What about you, Vicky? Any crushes we should know about? Okay. Thing is, this one, I think I'm more of a crushy than a crusher. My middle name is Skip on Me. Whoa, Vicky! I didn't realize you liked to be crushed. You always gave me so desperately horny that you flirt with literally anyone or anything vibes. But now that I know you're a crushie, I have great news for you. Crushies are totally my type. You're welcome. I really have a thing for that adorable crushie vibe, like Liam, or that person who's made entirely of toothpicks that magically comes to life. And you're a total crushy magnet, Dahlia. I've seen your Instagram. Every time you post a pic, the comments are basically all people begging you to step on it. Oh my god. I'm the commenter. You're crushing babes like I'm crushing full-ass liters of Mountain Dew. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Evie. I appreciate you. Mary Burr, thank you. Oh, yeah, at first I was surprised that so many randos could recognize my raw physical strength and crushing powers from my selfies alone, but when you take the sheer size of my quadriceps into account, it all makes sense. Yeah, your crushing techniques are pretty damn legendary. Do you usually crush with boots on or off? And do you ever mix it up and crush with your hands or your horns? It all depends on my mood. Usually I'd go with stomping or maybe a fist crushing if it's a weekend. But if I'm really feeling sexy, I might get real flirty and crush using some motherfucking boulders. I'm alright. I'm destroying my voice, so I have some chamomile tea that's nearly done. But luckily, this game is nearly finished, and then I will play something else that doesn't destroy my voice. Now that I think about it, my godlike muscles and my pure passion for crushing make me the ultimate crusher. I'm at my maximum crush power level. She's just a pog. Damn, that's fucking cool, Dahlia. There's nothing I respect more than a maxed out skill tree. Thanks, Ravi. And thank you too, Vicky. It's pretty hot how straightforward you are about wanting to be crushed by Hugh's buff muscles. Who knows? Maybe one day you could even be my crush. Fuck yes. You get crushed by Dahlia's Blue Thunder any day of the week and it looks like this muscular demon is warming up to you. Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Okay. I don't know what was going on. Oh my god, the kitty. I love that. Yeah. Let's go to the woods. While you're hiking through the woods, you find a little clearing with a beautiful blue pond. There's a very handsome man staring deeply into the pond. He's talking to his reflection like it's another person. The person he really wants to fuck. You swipe his wallet while he's looking and find out his name is Narcissus. He's not an organ donor, asshole, and he's one punch away from getting a free smart water at 7-Eleven. Well, he's definitely not going to be using that anytime soon. You head to the gas station and gain +2 smarts from your smart water. Okay. You link up with Dahlia to help her with her ongoing quest to judo throw every tree in the entire forest. It's mostly an excuse to hang out with Dahlia and feed her orange slices while she gets all sweaty wrestling trees. Alright, I think we're making progress. We've been out here for 3 hours and I've thrown. How many trees have I thrown? 0 trees, you tell her. What? What about that 2-legged tree with the hat that kept telling me to stop trying to throw the trees? That was a park ranger, you tell her. You sure that is not a kind of tree? Its bark was the right colour. Those were clothes, you explain. Alright, we'll count it as half a tree. Sure. Alright, who's next? How about the strapping young tree with Scott's face? Okay, you whitey tree, this is what you get for impersonating my friend Scott. Yeah! Excellent. None of the other trees have made that sound so far. I must be getting stronger. No, Dahlia, I'm not a tree. It's me, your friend, Scott. Scott? Is it really you? I didn't recognize you inside that perfect tree disguise. Thanks, but I don't think it's actually that perfect. I've been practicing being a tree in the woods so I can be an even better tree than I was in our high school play, but the other trees don't accept me. They won't even catch my frisbee when I throw it at them. It's like they're ignoring me. They don't know how trees work. Ignoring you? Unacceptable! We're going to make you into the coolest and most tree-like tree in this entire forest! Then they'll accept you and your frisbees. Isn't that right, Vicky? It seems just a wee bit futile, but Dahlia's so cute when she's engaged in an impossible task. If you come up with a good enough idea, maybe it'll improve your chances with her. Doing a DNA test. Maybe Scott really is part tree. If Scott wants to be a tree, he's got to act like a tree by bearing fruit. I thought I could eat leftover chocolate pudding. Let me guess you couldn't. I want to try this. Oh, yeah. No. You can test my DNA to see if I'm part tree. Well, you can't personally do it, but you do know a company that would do it for a ridiculously low price in exchange for harmless harvesting all of Scott's personal data. So yeah. I have some cake still. That sounds great. Let's do it. You order a kit and tell Scott to drool in the tube so you can send it away. He's a bit disappointed he doesn't get to pee in the tube, but he's a good boy, so he does as he's told. You get the results back and you're ready to totally falsify them with some crayons to make Scott feel better, but the real data is actually quite unexpected. Let's see. 62.5% werewolf, 12.5% good boy. That's a lower good boy percentage than you expected, but just goes to show that nurture is stronger than nature. 12.5% Scottish, and yes, here it is. 6.5% tree. I'm pretty sure that's more than 100. And 6.5% lag for some reason. Huh. I didn't realize my family tree was so complicated. I better call my grandma and get to the bottom of this. Scott pulls out his phone, which is decorated with leaves and skits to make it more anything that makes it cool. Hey, Grandma. Just got this DNA test that says I'm 6.5% tree, yeah. Oh, wow, really? Yeah, okay. And what about the... Oh, I see. Happy end of 2020. We'll see. Hey, Broadband, how are you? Well, thank you so much for sharing this with me, Grandma. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you when I go back from Camp Spooky. Bye! I'm kidding. So, what did she say? She said my grandparents on my weird dog side were real tramps who would fuck absolutely anything, including anything with leaves and the occasional leg. Yeah, I mean, there's no guarantee the next year will be any better. So, just be a little bit depressing. That explains everything. No, it doesn't, but that doesn't matter. What does matter is the crushing bear hug you get from Dahlia for helping Scott discover his true identity. You also gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. Thank but it's nearly over this, but yeah. Nearly over, and then my voice can stop. Yeah, no, definitely. I agree. I get that. Alright, time to go to Scout HQ for some creativity. Practicing writing speeches and possibility for being killed by a bear. You want to get your last words right. You decide to write a heartfelt poem dedicated to your favourite things in life. Monster Camp, the smell of rain, the bittersweet joy of watching the sunset for the very last time. And chicken tenders. Absolutely. Everything is moved by a poem. You're pretty sure you even make the nearby bears cry. You gain 2 creativity. Later that night, you get all gussied up for your date with Dahlia. She said she had some intense physical activities planned. I'm not saying that. However, when you go to find her, you're surprised to see her surrounded by a horde of demonic soldiers. Oh, hey, Vicky, listen, I've got bad news. I forgot I volunteered to army sit my buddy General Zaxclaw's hellish armies tonight. Sorry, I can't touch this responsibility, but I'll make it up to you. Maybe you could help me watch them tonight? Right now, I'm cooking them a nutritious meal of gruel and enemy blood formula. We couldn't get the fresh stuff on such short notice, but this powder substitute is pretty... As you're speaking, one of the soldiers pulls immediately on Dahlia's sleeve. Miss General Aquino, he says, I gotta go potty. Ugh, I told you all to go before you left Howell. Fine, anyone who has to go, come with me and bring a trowel to bury your poopies. Vicky, maybe you could figure out a way to entertain the little war machines while I'm gone. Then we might be able to spend some alone time together. Oh, God. Every day, this universe tests your patience. Well, whatever. If it means a long time with Dahlia, you can find a way to distract the giant evil darlings for an hour. What sort of activity should you give the demonic soldiers to do so you and Dahlia can make love, not war? Put some soothing war propaganda on the TV to entertain and distract them. Keep them busy by giving them an assignment, a personal essay about their experiences with city pillaging. It's a great idea. It's fun, engaging, and educational. My favourite things about war. You tell the soldiers about the assignment. They get really excited and start talking to each other eagerly about what their essays are going to be about. You're ready to sneak off with your buff baby. The soldiers keep coming up and bothering you two with inane questions about the assignment. Miss General Aquino, says one. I want to write about the ransacking of Themyscira, but Astaroth said he's already doing it. Can we work in pairs? Miss General Aquino, do slanderous propagandas of the enemy count as a credible source? Miss General Aquino, can we use proper nouns in the assignment such as I and we and those damned agents of Yahweh? What are you all asking me for? This was Vicky's assignment. Ask her. Go on, Vicky, we need to help them. Soldiers need lots of affirmation, encouragement with things like this so they'll develop good people murdering skills. You just wanted to bone, not do homework. You have a few half-assed answers to the soldiers and they finally finish the assignment. Great job, everybody. Now let's see what you cute little devils came up with. I'm a little concerned about your interpretation of the burning of the temple of Baphomet Gandaral. Wikipedia is not a valid source. And Halphus, your thesis statement isn't clear at all. This is just a drawing of you stabbing an Atlantean. This was not the assignment. Hey, no, it's okay, guys, don't cry, it's not your fault. Vicky was very unclear on the rules of the assignment. Oh my god. This is all your fault, Vicky. Don't you know how impressionable brainwashed soldiers are? You've ruined the understanding of pillaging and of MLA formatting. And I've got to spend the rest of the night educating them properly. We'll have to go out some other time. You offered to help, but you've done enough damage. You probably should have paid more attention to Miss Panthera's essays on genocide, class. Yeah. Well, I can try, but I'm not expecting it to go well. You finally got the courage and ask your beloved to watch the media show with you? Us? As a summer fling? What? Oh, I see. This is a clever strategy to help me look weak and in bad taste. So my enemies get overconfident and lower their guard. That's so smart. Dating you will make me look like someone who makes rash, stupid choices in war and love. It's the perfect hustle. That was the idea, right? It wasn't. Oh, then no. You cannot be. There's actually failure. It's not as cool. Okay. You spend many hours creating rather unfunny memes and being very annoying in general. Failure is a cool thing, never takes off, as you would expect. Just move on. This is starting to be sad. Yeah, that happens. Cool. I am not playing it again. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw Slime coming to an end, we all wondered what could come for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now consolation, we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by.